Topic natin, bonds, of course. So I give you already the concepts. We'll just go through again for the purposes of theories. Okay? Kasi kailangan natin din yan for theory of accounts. Then after that, we'll answer few questions. Okay? Now, okay, so our agenda, I already discussed. I give you the definition of bonds. I give you the initial measurement. Later, we'll do naman yung subsequent measurement na ginagamit kasi ang subsequent measurement will be on the effective interest method and amortization. Okay, our amortized cost. Okay, then sample problems. We'll have few sample multiple choice questions or problems. Okay, now I'll go through again what is bonds. Okay, so kagaya ng sinabi ko, as discussed, okay, it is a formal and conditional promise made under seal. Okay, to pay a sum of money at a determinable future date. So there's a future date. There is a periodic interest payment at a stated rate or the nominal rate. Okay, until the principal sum is paid. Okay, so ibig sabihin, no, nag-issue tayo, kailangan din natin siyang ibalik. Okay? Now, in simple language, kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, this is a contract of debt. Okay? Whereby one party, yung issuer, borrows funds from another party, which is the investor. Like what I have said, this is already discussed. On the other side naman, yung investment on bonds or investment on securities. Meron topic na nandiyan yun. Again, bonds is a liability. Okay? Now, common types ng bonds sa market. Okay? Secured. Ito yung tinatawag na mortgage bonds. So, ibig sabihin, merong collateral. Usually, no, real properties. Unsecured. Another term is debenture bonds. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ito is walang collateral. Okay? Term. Term bonds, one-time payment. No? Serial, ito naman yung series of payments. Callable bonds, ito naman yung redeemable bonds. Convertible bonds, ibig sabihin, ito yung pwedeng convert yung bonds into equity, okay? Into shares, into stocks, into rights. Commodity-backed bonds, ito naman yung merong commodities attached. Like for example, oil, gold, metals, no? Okay? Now, registered bonds, no? Ito naman yung naka-register na mga bonds. And then junk bonds, ito yung pinaka high risk and high yield bonds. Okay? Konting tandaan din tong mga to kasi minsan nasa theory of accounts, okay? Nasa multiple choice questions. Okay? Next, okay, ano yung features talaga ng bond? Okay, para lang maintindihan mo. Meron tinatawag na bond indenture or ito yung deed of trust. Ito yung documents na magpapakita ng lahat ng details and terms and conditions. Kailangan bayaran, ilang terms, ilang years, ano yung rate, ano yung payment. Okay, so ito yon, bond indenture. Meron din ginagamit na para meron kang panghawakan, ito yung bond certificates. Okay? Yung usually kasi yung bond certificate is no, minimum denomination niyan is 1,000. Okay? In business practice. Pero may mga companies na maliit lang, so nag-i-issue sila at a smaller amount. Okay? Now, if property is pledged as a security, no, ngayon meron tinatawag na title, no, to the property serving as a security. Okay, so kumbaga yung property mo is naka-pledge. Okay, then there is a bank or trust entity usually appointed as registrar or disbursing agent. Okay, so minsan na nagmamanage is yung bank or trust entity, ito yung mga underwriter. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng bond issue cost or transaction cost. Okay? Now, issuance of bonds payable. Okay, so mga sample lang din. Balikan lang natin, very basic. Kasi ako, I love the basic. Ibig sabihin, kailangan naintindihan mo yung pinaka-foundation at the very basic. Okay? Now, sample. On January 1, 2021, an entity is authorized to issue 10-year bonds, 12% bonds with face amount of 5 million interest payable January 1 and July 1, consisting 5,000 units of 1,000 face amount. Okay? The bonds are sold at face amount to an underwriter. So wala tayong bond issue cost. Paano ang journal entries natin dyan? So very basic, debit cash, credit bonds payable, which is 5 million. Now, I'll give you an example paano naman if bonds payable at a premium. Okay? Di ba nagbigay tayo kanina, if the nominal rate is greater than the effective rate, then it is at a premium. Ibig sabihin, yung nag-i-issue ng bonds, gusto niya maka-receive at a higher amount. Okay, at a higher proceeds. Hindi ibig sabihin na 5 million is yun na yung marireceive ko. I want higher amount. Okay? Now, bonds with face amount of 5 million quoted at 105, meaning, i-multiply mo siya at 105%. Okay? Yun yung pinaka-sales price of the bond. Okay, so, paano mo naman siya i-record this time? Okay, so debit cash, 5,250,000. Credit bonds payable 5 million, and then of course you have the premium on bonds payable 250. Okay, so very basic. I love the basic. If you don't have the basic foundation, you won't be able to answer the comprehensive problems kung hindi mo naiintindihan. Okay, so that's the way I teach. Okay, usually I always give the reason behind it and then the concepts behind it. Now, bond premium, anong ibig sabihin niya? Yung investor or the buyer is amenable to receive interest that is somewhat less than the nominal stated rate of interest. Okay? Ibig sabihin, the rate appearing on the face of the bond certificate, no, yung interest niya is hindi yun yung gusto ng buyer or investor. Okay? Bond premium is amortized over the life of the bonds and credited to interest expense. Usually in practice, ang ginagawa po sa bond premium is ina-amortize for straight line method kasi for simplicity. But there are other methods to be used. Outstanding method, you check, there is many methods na pwedeng gamitin. Okay, parang depreciation din yan. Okay? Debit premium on bonds payable, 25,000 dun sa sample natin kanina. Then credit interest expense. Let's say, kanina dun sa problem is 10%. So that is credit interest expense by 25,000. Paano naman kung at a discount? Okay? If the sales price of the bond is less than the face amount, the bonds are said to be sold at a discount. Ibig sabihin, si investor, ayaw niya ng amount na 5 million, gusto niya mas mababa ang babayaran niya. Kaya nagkakaroon ng discount. Okay? Dito sa sample is nagkaroon ng discount na 5 pesos. Okay? 5 million at 95. So, debit cash, 4,750,000. Debit discount on bonds payable, 250,000. Then, credit bonds payable, 5 million. Okay? It means that the buyer or investor is not willing to accept simply the nominal rate of interest. Okay? Meaning, yung effective rate is higher than the nominal rate. Okay? Again, the bond discount is amortized over the life of the bonds. Now, ang presentation natin, paano siya pinipresent sa balance sheet? Okay? Ganito lang yan. Simple lang din. Dito sa sample natin, nasa non-current liabilities, bonds payable, less discount on bonds payable, then that is 4,750. Non-current liabilities, bonds payable, 5 million, add the premium, which is 250,000, 5,250,000. Okay? Now, valuation of bonds and discount and premium. Okay? Ito is, again, sa investment community, no, ang bonds is binabalued at present value, okay, of its expected future cash flows. Kaya ang kailangan nating tandaan is yung principal and interest sa pag-calculate ng present value. Okay? Now, interest rates, okay, like what I have said, no, meron tayong mga words na pinapalitan ng mga examiner, okay, ng BOA. Yung nominal rate is pwedeng tawaging stated rate, coupon rate. Okay, ito yung mismong interest rate na nakalagay or written in the face of the bond. Ito yung nakalagay na details sa bond indenture. Yung market rate, ito yung effective yield rate. Okay, pero ito yung totoong rate sa market. Okay, the rate provides an acceptable return of an investment with the issuer's risk characteristics. Okay, ito talaga yung totoong rate ng interest na makukuha na ni bondholders. Okay? Now, let's move on. Okay, sample. Okay, again, magbigay lang ulit tayo ng konting practice. Assume ang stated rate of interest is 8%, no? Pero ang market interest rate or the yield rate is 6%. Ano ang kalalabasan? Ang bonds is sold at premium. Okay? Kasi mas mataas ang ating nominal rate. Okay? Papaano naman kung same? Again, so wala yan at face value. Okay? I-check lagi sa problem. Okay? Then, again, kung nabenta naman, ang market rate mo is higher, which is 10% in this example, so you have a discount. Okay, so madali lang mga kapatid. Again, bond issue cost, kailan siya mina-minus? No? Yun yung fair value option without designation. Yung transaction cost natin is directly attributable to the issue of bonds payable. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung printing, engraving, legal accounting fee, registration, and commission. Okay? Now, again, under PFRS 9, bond issue cost shall be deducted from the fair value or issue price measuring initially in the bonds payable. Okay, under the effective interest method, amortization, bond issue costs must be lumped with the discount on bonds payable and netted against the premium on bonds. However, pagka ang fair value through profit and loss, then bond issue cost is directly expense immediately. Okay? Yun lang yung tatandaan. Now, sample. Again, mag-sample tayo. Ito, bonds issued at par. Okay, 3-year bonds are issued at face value of $100,000 on January 1, 2021. So, stated interest rate, 8%. Interest paid annually on December 31. And then, now calculate the issue price of the bonds. Kung ang market interest rate is 8%. Okay, so same lang. Pag gumamit ka ng present value factor ng 3 periods at 8%, yung principal, so one-time payment, present value factor of 1, okay, yan yung kinalculate natin kanina. Okay, so ang kalalabasan dyan, 79,383. Ang interest mo, ginamit mo yung 8% multiplied by 100,000, which is 8,000 multiplied by the present value factor of ordinary annuity at 8%. Then, you will get 2.57710. Ang same lang ang kalalabasan. Kasi nga, same ang stated interest rate mo sa yield rate mo or the market interest rate. So, same amount. Huwag ka nang mag-calculate pag ganyan yung binigay. Kung ang tinatanong sa'yo is, what is the bonds issue price? Okay? Huwag pahirapan ng sarili. Okay? 3-year bonds are issued at face value 100,000. Okay? Ganito yung itsura niya. Of course, cash paid 8,000, interest expense 8,000, carrying amount 100,000. Okay, yan yung gumagawa tayo ng table. Okay, I'm not showing it, pero gawin mo yan sa may discount and my premium. Okay, so I'll give an example naman sa discount and premium. Okay, stated rate 8%. Okay, sige, go through with the journal entries. So then, that is debit cash 100,000, bonds payable credit 100,000. So at the end of the year, meron kang interest expense 8,000 debit, and then meron kang cash na nag-out which is credit 8,000. Binigay natin sa ating investors. Okay? Now, sample. Ito naman. Maiba naman tayo. Doon tayo sa ang market interest rate is greater than the nominal or stated rate, which is 10% in this case. Okay? So, present value of the principal, one-time payment. So, present value factor of 1 ang gagamitin. Dito is 0.75132. Practice it with your calculator the way we did it. Then, makukuha mo 75,132. Interest, 8,000 multiplied by 2.48685, 19,895. So, the present value will be 95,000, face value 100,000. Then, the discount is 4,973. Okay, punta naman tayo sa sample table natin. Again, napansin mo, ang stated interest or the nominal rate will be the interest paid. Okay, which is based on the 8%. Yung interest expense mo, which is based on your yield or market rate, 10%. Then the difference will be the discount amortized. Okay, same lang din ang process sa premium. Ganun din, pero of course, mas mataas sa premium. Okay? Now, ang carrying amount is 95,027. So, yung difference ng interest paid na 8,000 sa interest expense, 9,503. Okay, discount amortized 1,503. So, add mo siya sa 95,027 na present value calculated natin previously, then you will get 96,530. Napansin mo at the future date, yung total sum amount will be same as 100,000 at the face value of the bonds. Okay? Now, dito is, eto naman yung ating entries. Paano yung entries? Debit cash, 95,027. Debit discount on bonds payable, 4,973. Bonds payable, 100,000. Now, at the end of the year, nung nagbayad na tayo, interest expense, debit, 9,503. Credit discount on bonds payable, 1,503. And then cash, 8,000. Okay? Kayang-kaya mga kapatid. Baka kasi hingin din naman sa theories kung paano ang entries. Okay? This is very useful kung ikaw ay undergraduate. Okay? 3-year bonds are issued at face value of 100,000. Again, ang titingnan natin lagi is stated rate and then the market interest rate, the yield rate or effective rate. In this case, 6%. Mas mababa sa ating stated rate or nominal rate. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong premium. Okay? Ang ating purchaser gusto niya na mas malaki. Okay? Now, principal, 100,000, present value factor of 1.83962. Okay, interest natin, okay, for the present value of ordinary annuity, 2.67301. Makukuha mo ang present value of 105,346. Now, ang premium mo is 5,346. Okay, so madali lang ang bonds, believe me. Pero this is very useful, hindi nawawala ng problem sa actual. Okay, bond issued at premium, ito yung table natin, like what I have said, practice pag may time, okay? I'm not going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to show you how to answer the multiple choice questions. Dito sa sample natin ulit, no? At premium naman, okay, ang unang determination natin kung premium or discount, tatandaan lang, stated rate, market rate. Mas mababa ang market rate, that means meron kang premium. Mas mataas ang market rate sa stated rate, ibig sabihin, meron kang discount. Okay? Yung calculation ng present value natin, ng principal is present value factor of 1 dito sa sample carrying amount 105,346. Again, ang interest paid is based on the stated interest rate or the nominal rate. Ang interest expense is based on the market rate, which is 6% ng carrying amount na 105,346. The difference ng binayaran, which is 8,000, and then the interest expense, their difference will be the premium amortized, which is to be less in the carrying amount. So ang kalalabasan mo at the end of December 31, 2021, 103,667. At the time of maturity, principal will always be the same as the face value. Okay, 100,000 in this case. Now, entries para sa mga undergraduate. Now, ang entries natin at the beginning of the year, meron tayong na-receive na cash, that is debit cash, 105,346. Credit, premium on bonds payable, 5,346. But the reality, the bonds payable is only credit 100,000. Now, at the end of the year, laging merong end of the year, kagaya ng sinasabi natin, laging merong interest na gustong i-receive si investor. Okay? Or si lender. Kaya at the end of the year, meron tayong entry na interest expense, debit 6,321. Bawasan natin ng premium, debit premium on bonds payable, 1,679. And then credit cash, lumabas na cash, 8,000. Okay? Again, sample problems. Okay? Dito tayo sa sample problems. Okay? So, easy lang muna. Term bonds. Okay, siguro naman alam natin dun sa sample. Again, magbigay ulit ako ng konting way how to answer multiple choice questions. Paki-screenshot ng problem na nasa harapan mo ngayon. Okay? Again, okay, simple lang yan mga kapatid. Papaano tayo nag-a-answer ng problem? Okay, madali lang. Okay, ang kailangan mo lang gawin. Okay, like what I have said. Kasi laging sa actual, doon tayo nauubusan ng oras kasi hindi natin alam kung paano ang tamang approach. Again, ang pag-answer ng problem, 1, check the question. Second, get the data. Third, eliminate unnecessary data. Fourth, calculate whatever you need to calculate. And then fifth, best answer. Okay, minsan, na-calculate mo na, lumabas na sa calculator, nasa choices naman, dahil sa ikaw ay masyadong nag-over-analyze or nagagaling-galingan, iniba mo pa ang sagot mo. Huwag mo nang baguhin. Kung sa tingin mo, yun na yung tama. Okay? So, ito yan. Question, data, eliminate, calculate, best choice. Okay? Or best answer. Now, in this example, ang una nating titingnan, what is the total amount of the term bonds? Dito sa question pa lang, alam mo na ang topic. The topic is bonds. Ano yung data na given? Ang data, meron diyang binanggit, registered debenture bonds due in 2023. Meron diyang binanggit, collateral trust bonds convertible beginning 2022, due in 2023. Meron diyang data na binigay, 500,000 maturing annually. Okay? Meron na kagad binanggit, maturing annually. Eliminate. Merong annually. Ang tinatanong term bonds, ibig sabihin one-time payment. Lahat ng necessarily data na may one-time payment, which is term bonds, then yun yung kailangan natin kunin. Calculate. Ano lang yung kasama? That means the 9% registered debenture bond, which is 3,500. And then the beginning 2020, 11% collateral trust bonds, which is convertible into ordinary shares, 3,000. So ang kalalabasan is calculate 3 million and 3.5. Ang makukuha mo is 6.5. What is the best answer? Nasa choices. Tingnan natin kung tama ang ginawa ko. Okay, so yun yung ginagawa natin. Okay, very good. Okay, I think meron nang nakasagot. Okay, so yan yun. Okay, in-apply ko ang ating calculations. Okay, so correct. That is the total term bonds. Okay, next. Okay, next ulit. Sample naman. Okay, this one is issue price of the bonds. Again, ang tanong, question, issue price of the bonds. Data, binigay, 2 million face value. Binigay, 10-year term. Binigay, stated rate of interest, 10%. Binigay ang market rate, interest, 8%. Meron ba tayong discount or premium? Pa-screenshot, what is the issue price of the bonds? Okay, pa-screenshot, what is the issue price of the bonds? So, gamitin natin ang board para hindi masayang ang board. Okay? Now, paano natin i-apply ulit to? Apply ulit natin. Mas maganda yung pinapakita ang application. Mas maganda yung meron tayong structure. Question. Ang question is regarding bonds. Ang tanong agad is issue price. Paano ba nagka-calculate ng issue price? Kunin natin lahat ng data. Ano ang mga data na binigay? Meron diyang sinabing term bonds, which is 10 years. Okay? Meron diyang binanggit interest semi-annually. Ibig sabihin, 2 beses nagbabayad. Okay. Merong binanggit dyan. Ano yung effective rate of interest? Ang effective rate of interest is the 8%. Ibig sabihin, semi-annual. Ang gagamitin mo is 4%. Ilang periods? 10. 10 terms. Semi-annual siya. Ang gagawin mo, 20 periods. Okay? Now, binigay ba ang present value factor kanina? Okay? Ngayon, ang kailangan mo is i-calculate ang issue price of the bonds. Okay? So, issue price of the bonds. Kunin ang principal. Kunin ang interest. Correct? Okay? Now, ang principal is magkano? 2 million ang issue. So, this is 2 million. Ang interest. Ibig sabihin, ang interest natin is magkano? Meron tayong interest na 100,000. Okay? Now, kailangan nating i-calculate ang present value factor. Okay? Present value of 1 at 4% for 20 periods. Meron tayong present value of an ordinary annuity of 1 at 4% for 20 periods. Okay? Dito sa sample, ikaw ay mag-calculate. Ang makukuha mo, gamitin lang natin dito is 2 decimal places. 0.46. Ito yung present value of 1 at 4% for 20 periods. Yung present value of ordinary annuity of 1 for 20 periods, 2 decimal places lang ulit tayo. 13.59 ang lalabas. So, ibig sabihin pala niyan, 2 million multiplied by the 0.46 and then yung interest mo na 100,000 multiplied by the 13.59. Okay? Now, ang makukuha mo dito is 920,000. Dito is, ang makukuha mo is 1,359,000. Okay, pasensya na, nakalculate ko na in advance. Kaya ang makukuha nating sagot is 2,279,000. Pasensya na, ang memory natin ay masyadong, I have a photographic memory. So, ang answer natin is answer letter D. Okay? So, yan yung issue price, which is 2,279. Now, let's have a break. Okay? Diba, bago tayo mag-answer. Si Kuya, ang bilis-bilis. So, tama yung sagot niya. 807. Very good. Okay? Meron ng sagot. Very good, Mark. Okay, I want you to be the top. Okay, so sa susunod na mga board exam, kailangan meron tayong top 1 from CPA Dreams. Okay, yun yung dream ko. Okay, na meron tayong top 1 coming from CPA Dreams. Okay, and okay, pagka nag-top 1 kayo sa CPA Dreams, sasagutin ko na ang all expenses paid trip to Dubai. Okay, sagot ko ng pati hotel, sagot ko ng lahat. Okay, yung flight ticket, yung hotel, yung 1 week stay mo, and then if there's an opportunity, I'll help you as well to find a job. Okay, like for example, today actually I have 2 lecturers undergoing an interview with my company. Okay, so sana makapasa sila. The pay is good. Okay, so magandang opportunity sa kanila yon. So this afternoon actually, before we... Ang kukunin mo lang dyan, okay, ang tanong is issue price of the bonds, okay? Ang term natin is, again, binigay na ang term, that is 10 years, right? So annual interest. So binigay ang annual interest ang payments mo, 10 interest, 10 years, kasi annually. Okay, pagkatapos effective rate, binigay ang effective rate. What is the effective rate? 9%. Nominal rate, binigay ang nominal rate. That is, how much? That is 6%. Okay? So alam mo na tong data na to, di ba? Okay, magkano yung bonds na in-issue? Sabi niya yung para sa 1,000 lang. Okay, ngayon, ang gagawin mo dyan, kailangan mo munang kunin. Kanina, di ba, tinuruan ko kayo on the calculator. Okay? On the calculator, binigay ko sa inyo kung paano mag-calculate ng present value factor, di ba? So, ang gagamitin natin sa principal, which is the 1,000, present value of the principal, okay? Kukunin mo lang at 9%, di ba? So, ang period mo is 10. Okay, present value of 1, ang makukuha mo dyan is 0.422. Okay, gawin mo na lang kasi binigay ko na sa'yo kung paano calculate. Present value factor naman ng ordinary annuity. Okay, yung ordinary annuity for the interest is, ang makukuha mo for 10 periods, okay, ang makukuha mo dyan, yun yung 6.418. Okay, usually, sinasabi naman sa problem, round to the nearest third or fourth, no, usually apat lagi for decimal places. Kung hindi given, gamitin apat. Okay? Now, dito is sample natin 0.42, 6.418, no? So ang gagawin mo lang diyan yung principal. Present value of principal, okay, which is meron tayong binanggit, 1,000 ang ginamit na in-issue. Okay? So multiply mo lang siya sa 0.422. Okay, ang makukuha natin dyan is how much? Of course, 422 lang din. Okay, present value of interest. Okay, dun sa interest payments naman. Okay, interest payments, simple lang din. Ito ang ginamit natin, present value of ordinary annuity of 1, 6.418. So, 1,000. Okay, pero ang gagamitin natin sa interest payment, which is the nominal rates, yun yung 6%. Okay, ang present value of ordinary annuity, ito yung gagamitin mo, 6.418, ang makukuha mo is 385. Okay, so 2422 plus 385, that is 807. Okay, ito yung answer natin. So ito yung issue price of the bond. Okay? 807. So, tama si Kuya. Okay? So, yan yon. Okay? So, next. Okay? So ang sagot natin dyan is letter boy. Okay? So, balikan natin yung ating PowerPoint dun sa mga kararating lang. I'll try to upload siguro to sa ating YouTube channel. Okay? So, ayan yun. Okay? Yan yung calculation. Yan yung solutions natin. So, again, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, i-follow natin yung rules, no, para hindi ka mahirapan, para may structured ka. Question first, data, eliminate, calculate, then choose the best option. Okay? Or choose the best answer. Next, punta tayo dito. Okay, dito naman, net cash receive. Okay? Dito is, paki-screenshot ulit. Okay, dito kasi kunin ulit natin ang data. Ang tanong dito is, no? Okay, baguhin ko lang to siguro. Okay. Now, dito naman is, ang tinatanong, what is the net cash receive? Okay, so pag sinabing net cash receive, ano yung mga papasok dyan? Okay, I think it's very clear. Sinabi dyan na meron kang bond issue cost. Okay, dito sa problem na to, okay, na-screenshot mo ba? Wait lang. Okay, pa-screenshot muna natin. Okay. Please screenshot, no, para mapakita ko sa iyo ang ating, try to answer it as well. Okay, kung kaya. Okay, so kunin muna natin. Again, sinasample ko lang, pero kasi sa actual, pwede namang mabilis na yan sa calculator. Okay, ang term is, this is, okay, 2021-2030 term is 10. Interest is semi-annual. Okay? Semi-annual. Ang interest rate is 8%. Okay? Hindi na binigay ang market rate. Okay? So 8%. Okay? Magkano ang bonds value? Is 2,000 at 1,000 face value bonds. Okay, so 1,000 pa din ang ginamit. Tapos may bond issue cost ka na 70. Ang tinatanong dito, na nag-issue ka daw ng bonds, magkano yung talagang actual cash na marireceive mo? Okay, pag ganyan ang problem, no, that is bonus na lang. Okay, paano naging bonus yan? Okay, di ba? 2,000 at 1,000, yan talaga yung actual issue price niya. Okay, gawin natin dito. So yun yung data natin. So meron kang issue price, okay, na in-issue, which is 2,000 at 1,000, that is 2 million. Okay. Issue price of the bonds, pero sinabi at 99%, di ba? At 99 pesos. Okay, so multiply by 99%. Okay, that is 1,980,000. Makukuha mo dyan. Hindi pa yan yung answer. Kasi sinabi dyan, may accrued interest. Okay, ang accrued interest mo is, meron kang accrued interest from January to April 1. Okay, January to April 1. Ano ba yung tanong dyan? Sa problem, yung net cash received from the issuance. Okay, yung accrued interest from January to April, ang mangyayari is, meron kang 2 million, okay, multiply mo sa 8%, yun yung stated rate na binigay. Pagkatapos, meron ka ng accrued dito na 3 months, 3/12. Okay, so ang kalalabasan niyan is, meron kang 40,000 accrued. Okay, 40,000. Okay, pag tinotal mo yan, ang total niyan, yan na ba yung marireceive mo ng actual cash? That is 2,020,000. Ang tanong, net cash. Ibig sabihin, okay, may nagastos ka, hindi yan yung actual na net cash receive mo. Okay, bakit? Kasi meron kang bond issue cost na minention sa problem. Ang bond issue cost mo is 70,000. So, ililas mo pa yung 70,000. Ang makukuha mo, 2,020,000 less 70,000 is 1,950. So, yan yung answer. 1,950,000. Ang total net cash received from the bond issuance. Okay, so madali lang, wag malito. Okay, ang tinatanong net cash received. Kung ang tinatanong is gumamit ng fair value through profit or loss, okay? Pag ang sinabi issue price, okay, patas ang ginamit fair value profit or loss, expense immediately ang transaction cost natin. Okay? So, tingnan natin kung paano nakuha. Tingnan natin yung solutions dito. Okay, para mapakita ko rin sa'yo. Okay, kasi I made a calculation already earlier. Okay, eto yon. Okay, dito ang date, April 1. So, ibig sabihin may accrued ka from January to April. Okay, at 99. Ibig sabihin, multiply mo lang sa 99%. Yung 2,000 sa 1,000, makukuha mo 2 million. Multiply by 99%. So, that is 1,980,000. Okay? Tapos, i-calculate ang accrued interest January to April. Ang tinatanong, net cash received. So, yung actual cash na na-receive niya. Ibabawas mo ang bond issue cost, 70,000. So, net cash received from bond issuance is 1,950,000. So, ang answer natin is letter C. Okay? So, madali lang. Okay, again. So, isang example pa ulit. Okay, parang ganun lang din. Kanina kasi at 99, so this time at 103. Okay, so mas madali. So, ang nangyari lang dito is at the premium niya in-issue. Okay? Now, dito is wala namang okay, nagbayad din. Meron binayaran palang bond issue cost na 200,000. Meron na naman tayong interest, no? Accrued interest na how much? In-issue siya ng April, pero dated siya ng January 1, so ibig sabihin meron ka uling 3 months. Same calculation lang ulit ng ginawa ko kanina. Okay, so I will just show you my solution. Okay, kasi same lang din naman, binago lang in-issue ng mas mataas. Okay, So issue price natin 4 million multiply by 103%, 4,120,000. Accrued interest natin, again ang interest based from the nominal rate of interest which is 9%. Okay, January to March pala, January, February, March. Okay, so 2 months lang, 2 over 21 is 60,000, 2 over 12, sorry. Then the total will be 4,180,000. Again, net cash receipt ang tanong, kaya bond issue cost less 200,000. Ang makukuha natin, 3,980,000. Okay, so madali lang, almost same calculation naman siya. So I'll move on. Okay, let's try to answer this one. Paki-screenshot. Okay, CPA Dreams Company issued at 99. Okay, so nagbigay na 99. So 5,000 at 1,000. Okay, correct? So ito rin yun, 5,000. And then face value is 1,000. Okay, sige, dito tatama na tayo. Okay, the bonds were issued through an underwriter to whom the entity paid bond issue cost of 425. Actually, there is one question. Kung paano kung silent yung problem, hindi sinabi. Okay, yung designation. Kung profit or loss or fair value option. Usually, pag yan ay profit or loss, minimension sa problem. Pag hindi yan minention, ibig sabihin, hindi yan designated. Okay, so ganun ang approach natin. Okay, now, the ones were issued through an underwriter to whom the entity paid bond issue cost of 425,000. On June 30, 2019, what amount should be reported as bond liability? Okay, ang tanong dito is bond liability. Okay, now let's do some calculations again. Okay, para mabalikan natin. Okay, ganito lang yan, madali lang naman ito. Okay, yung issue price mo 5 million, bigay na. Okay, pagkatapos sinabi dyan, meron at 99% or at 99. So, ibig sabihin, ito is, ang kalalabasan niya, 4,950,000. Okay, now, ang bonds payable, binanggit natin, that is 5 million dapat. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, it's very, very clear na meron kang discount on bonds. Okay, discounted siya ng 50,000. Okay, discounted na siya. Now, ngayon kasi, dito sa problem, hindi naman binanggit kung fair value through profit or loss ba yan. So, ibig sabihin, fair value option yan. Okay, so ang bond issue cost mo, merong binigay, di ba, na bond issue cost. Magkano ang bond issue cost? That is 425. Okay, so ibig sabihin, 50,000, 4,950, less mo pa yung 425, ang makukuha natin carrying amount of the bonds will be 4,525,000. Okay? Now, ano ang sinasabi sa PFRS para masuportahan natin yung sinabi ko? Okay, actually, meron akong solution dito. And dito sa PowerPoint ko is merong explanation. Okay, ito yung calculation natin dyan. Okay, issue price 5 million multiplied by 99%, so 4,950. Bonds payable 5 million, discount on bonds 50, less bond issue cost. Ang makukuha mo carrying amount of the bonds 4,525. Okay, sinabi dito very clear. PFRS paragraph 5.11. Okay, provides the transaction cost shall be included in the initial measurement of financial liability, not at fair value through profit or loss. Accordingly, bond issue cost is a deduction from bonds payable. Okay? Kaya ganyan yung nangyari. Okay? I think there is one, okay, if you are part of the Sipalitas Banks and Handouts, I'll just show yung isang summary notes doon para makita nyo din. Okay, saan kinuha yan actually? Kasi kanina binasa ko yan. Saan kinuha yung paragraph na yan? Okay, ito yon. Para lang alam natin yung initial measurement. Okay, sa initial measurement sa PFRS. Okay, punta tayo dito sa PFRS paragraph 5.1.11. Okay, 5.1.1 provides bonds payable not designated. Okay, pag hindi designated through profit or loss, shall be measured initially at fair value minus transaction costs that are directly attributable to the issue of the bonds payable. The fair value of the bonds payable is then equal to the present value of future cash payments to settle the bond liability. So bond issue cost shall be deducted from the fair value to issue price of the bonds payable in measuring initially the bonds payable. However, okay, tandaan, pero kung sa problem sinabi, designated, no? Through fair value, through profit or loss, the bond issue costs are treated as expense immediately. Actually, kaya yan ganyan kasi yung fair value of the bonds payable mo as ang kalalabasan, ibig sabihin, no, is generally or yung normal is yung issue price mo or net proceeds from the issue of the bonds will be the same, excluding the accrued interest. Again, very careful tayo pag nagka-calculate kasi sa calculation, kailangan isama yung accrued interest. Kung same ang date, same ang issuance, wala kang calculation ng accrued interest, kagaya sa mga sample natin. Now, hindi ko pa nadidiscuss tong part na to. Yung paano after the initial recognition. Ang bonds payable, merong dalawang measurement na ginagawa. Okay? Kasi sa initial measurement, alam na natin yung mga calculation natin. Paano naman yung subsequent measurement? Kanina nakita mo, di ba? Nag-entry tayo ng mga beginning issuance and then ending of the year. Yung pag-recognize natin ng interest expense is interest paid and then cash out. Now, pagka subsequent measurement, ang ginagawa natin is either, ibig sabihin either at amortized cost using the effective interest method, ito yung ginagawa nating table. Okay. Pagka or at fair value through profit or loss. Okay. Now, pag sinabing at amortized cost of the bonds payable, actually, nandito yan sa summary ko. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin, yung bond liability is measured, okay, initially, no, minus principal repayment plus or minus the cumulative amortization using the effective interest method. Okay? Then, pagka naman, punta tayo dito sa isa, kung yung bonds payable mo ay irrevocably designated at fair value through profit or loss. So, ibig sabihin, this is at fair value option. Ang initial measurement mo is at fair value. Kailangan i-remeasure yan every year end. Okay? And then, yung fair value, okay, yung changes is i-recognize in profit or loss. Okay? Wala nang amortization of bond issue costs, bond discount, and bond premium. Okay? Yung interest expense dito, nire-recognize siya, tatandaan, using nominal or stated rate, not at the effective interest rate. Okay? I think it's good na tingnan yung summary notes. Okay? Kung if you are in the Sipalitas Bangsanan notes, go there, check, no? Paki-check no summary notes regarding bonds payable. For those that attending, I think I will share it with you para makita mo yung discussion questions, multiple choice questions, and problem solving. Kasi I will not be able to discuss yung kung paano ba yung effective interest method. Okay, siguro, I'll give an example. Okay, problem. Dalawang problem na lang before we end. Regarding interest. Okay, punta naman na tayo sa interest payable. Paano nagka-calculate ng interest? I think it's very important to understand how to calculate yung interest naman. Okay, so meron akong dalawang problem actually na ginawa. Okay, so pa-screenshot nito, itong problem na to, mag-calculate tayo ng interest. Ang tanong dito is interest payable. Again, paano tayo nagka-calculate ng problems? Check the question, get the topic where they get it, and then get the data, eliminate the data, those that are unnecessary, and then calculate, and then choose the best answer. Okay, so paki-screenshot ulit. I will show you how to do the calculations. Okay? Nakita ba? Okay. Now, actually madali lang naman pala to. Kasi ang tinatanong niya lang is interest payable. Okay, madali lang to, okay? Kasi binigahin na. Okay, sorry. Okay. So madali lang tong isang to. So sige, wala pala masyadong calculation. Very basic, okay? So very basic lang. Ang interest payable dito is yung 4 million, okay, term bonds. Again, okay, the bonds were sold in yield at 10% with total proceeds of 3,500,000. Okay? So ang calculation dito is ganito lang. Accrued interest payable 4 million multiplied by 8%, okay, by 3/12. So ang interest payable mo is 80,000. Again, dito sa problem, ang tanong lang kasi accrued interest payable. Saan natin kinakalculate ang interest payable is on the nominal rate, which is 8%. Huwag nang pansinin yung 10%. Pampalito lang yon. Okay, so the nominal interest rate to be used is the 8%. Okay, para makalculate ang interest payable. Okay, so madali lang. Sorry, madali lang pala siya. Okay, next. Okay, another. Dito naman is what amount of bond discount should be amortized. Okay, so napunta na tayo sa amortization ng effective interest rate. Okay? Dito, meron kang in-issue 4,000 at face value 1,000, that means 4 million. At 8% ang ginamit na nominal rate, pero ang effective rate niya is 10%. Ngayon, ang bonds are dated July 1 and mature July 1, 2031. So 10 years maturity, interest payable every January 1 and July 1, semi-annually. So ang gagamitin mo, effective interest method. So please, I will leave you with the practice for the amortization table. Okay, yung effective interest rate. Ito yung interest paid, interest expense, amortized, and carrying amount. So mag-practice po niyan. Okay, that's very important to practice kasi magagamit mo yan sa MAS din, magagamit mo yan sa FAR, sa auditing. So I will leave you that part. Okay, so this is the last problem. Let's answer it. Okay, so eto na yon, ang interest expense. Okay, ang interest expense ginagamit ano? Effective interest rate. Kaya 10% ang ginamit for the first 6 months. So that is 6/12. Okay, balikan ko. Dito is nakita mo 10% ang ginamit. Face value payable, 3,504,000. So dyan tayo nag-base. So 6 months yan, July to December. Okay, kaya ang calculation mo, 3,504,000 multiply by 10% times 6/12. Ito rin yung sa table. Ginawa ko lang pa-formula style. So 175,200. Interest paid. Saan natin binibase ang interest paid? Etong 8% minultiply sa 4,000, 1,000. Face value of the bonds, that means 4 million multiplied by the 8%. So 6 months yan, 6/12. Another option is multiply by 4%. Hindi mo nagagamitan ng 6/12. Yung interest expense, ganun din, pwedeng ang gamitin mo is 5%. Hindi mo na i-multiply sa 6/12. So ang interest paid, 160,000. So ang difference ng interest expense at interest paid, yun yung discount amortization for 6 months na makukuha mo, 15,200. In the previous illustration or PowerPoint natin, yan yung nag-a-appear sa discount amortization table, which is 15,200. Okay, so the answer is letter A. Now, okay, important notes. Screenshot mo to kasi eto naman din lagi sa mga problem sa actual sipale, laging effective interest method ang ginagamit. Okay? Pag alam mo to, tatama ka na, at saka kung paano mag-calculate ng issue price, net cash, ano yan, kung kailan mo ititreat yung bond issue cost, you will get the correct answer already. Okay? Usually yan lang naman ang binibigay. Okay? Effective interest method, the difference between the interest expense and paid is the discount or premium amortization. Again, yun yung nasa table. The interest expense is equal to the carrying amount of bonds payable multiplied by the effective interest rate. Baka kasi mapasama sa theory of accounts. So at least alam mo itong mga bullet points na to. the interest paid is equal to the face value of the bonds payable multiplied by the nominal interest rate. So yan yung ginagawa natin. Okay? So the answer is A. So thank you so much. Okay, we come to the end. Okay, so it's almost 4 o'clock na rin dito and 8 o'clock. So it's time for me to go on the beach. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed. Did you enjoy? Can you comment CPA Dreams before I end? Okay? Okay. So I hope everybody learned. Okay? I hope you learned something. Did you learn something today? Okay? Natuto ba tayo? Okay, may natutuhan ba kayo? If you are enjoying this, then I will really continue to do these sessions. Kasi naging routine ko na rin na every Saturday to discuss topics regarding Sipale. Okay? But I'm working on something na siguro for the next batch for next year, no, if we can really make full online review. Okay, so I'm thinking on that. Okay, if there's really students that are willing to go for it, but I'm looking for the right lecturers. Okay, kasi gusto ko talaga, I want students to be comfortable with the lecturers and magaling. Alam mo yung ganun, I'm looking for it. Okay, so hopefully you are enjoying your lessons here inside CPA Dreams. So maraming salamat po. If you have questions or you have any suggestions, clarifications, you can always send an email. Okay? You have my email. I am always sending email. So thank you po. Maraming salamat. Have a great weekend. Okay? So thank you so much. Maraming salamat. Okay, marami ba kayong natutuhan? Okay, so thank you. Ako rin, ang dami kong natutuhan sa inyo. Okay. To be honest, okay, talaga, I really enjoyed. Okay, I really enjoyed this Bonds Payable session. Okay, thank you and may God bless you all. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video lesson. If you haven't done so, please click the subscribe button below.